Transformation may seem painful from an outside perspective, and it's an alchemy of energy. Hey guys, it's Terrie. How's your heart today? How's that beautiful, wonderful, dynamic heart of yours? I hope it's well. Sure hope it's well. Oh wow, all the things are happening right now. Do you hear all the sounds of my house? That would be the refrigerator making ice. Also, behind you guys, what you can't see is the cockatoo. So we'll see what kind of noises pop up in today's video. I'm all about going with the flow. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we'll see what noises and sound effects are gonna be joining us today. So I do these, I don't know, what do you want to call them? Gatherings called Soul Connection Sundays, where I'll bring in another psychic, medium, energy healer, coach, anything, musician. Actually, that's what I need to work on. I need to work on somebody who does music. And we get together and we do some energy shifting and we learn various modalities, and we just get to introduce each other to all of you who want to participate. It's a really beautiful soul gathering, and I always relay a message from spirit. So that, I believe it was the first week in January of 2021, we were working on intention setting for 2021. Now, intention setting is different than setting resolutions, because intention is all about staying in action, right? So continuously being in action in spite of whether we're seeing results or not. Resolutions are very sort of timely oriented. In other words, if we don't see something happen in any particular time, that's it, we're done, and we give up. But intention is about longevity. It is about commitment, and it is about going on and on and on. So I wanted to read to you guys the spirit message that we had at that Soul Connection Sunday, where we were intention setting for 2021. So let me read this to you. This is what came through from my guides. Here we go. This is a message from spirit. Transformation may seem painful from an outside perspective, and it's an alchemy of energy. At its barest form, energy is subatomic particles moving and dancing at speeds and patterns. When you take evolution and transformation from a perspective of dancing particles, this process doesn't seem so painful. It seems elementary, fundamental, basic. How you perceive this transformation is where the illusion comes from. Your lenses, your points of view, your perceptions have been formed by creativity of the mind. Experiences have happened, yes, but the ego is the story creator so that you can live through all of these different kinds of experiences. And the memory is what keeps yours there. The memories are thoughts, and the thoughts are energy, and the ego creates the story. And the story remains intact as long as the imagination keeps the memory. As time evolves and your story is kept, your non-transformation continues on the same path that you're on. So therefore, the story becomes the memory. So in actuality, the memory no longer exists as it once was. It distorts and now becomes the story. The memories may fade, but the story has now been built like a house that you now live in. Houses are torn down and rebuilt all the time. Sometimes it's fun to watch it be destroyed, and sometimes it's painful. Either way, in that act of rebuilding, transformation is happening because everything is energy. At its most basic function, the subatomic particles are now something else and ready to become something else. Those subatomic particles don't have the stories that you humans do. So for them, their constant restructuring and rebuilding just happens without any judgments. Built, destroyed, very cyclical. You must know that energy can never be destroyed. Even a house gets rebuilt. Energy just transforms from one form to another. Your stories are energy, and so many of you are holding on to them, allowing you to color and live your human life without any storyline change. Since everything is energy, everything gets transformed through evolution of time and space. That is the nature of energy. It doesn't stay the same. It expands, it shrinks, it's constantly changing. With your story, your human life can't be changed. With your story, your human life can't change because there's no transformation of it. There's no opportunity to become anything else other than what already is. In order to become, there has to be something to come into. Living in the same house with the same energy doesn't allow for anything different. It becomes painful for you because your desire for something different to happen or appear has been activated, but no transformation of energy is happening. Stagnancy becomes deadly to an ever-evolving soul. It's the nature of energy to transform, transmute, and alchemize for evolution. You are energy. Therefore, it's in your nature to transform, transmute, and alchemize your evolution. Your stories keep you trapped in a non-expansive house. It's imperative to your growth and expansion that you take note of your stories from an observer perspective. You are no longer in the stories. When you are a witness to the current reality you are experiencing, you wake up from the storyline. The house begins to crack, and it will lose its foundation. Stepping outside of the storyline as an observer now allows you to rewrite the story. Transformation can percolate in the background, and the subatomic particles of you can move faster or slower and in variant patterns. Your energetic expansion can begin to shift and evolve as you're supposed to in this human experience. If you can step aside from the ego, you'll notice that the storyline doesn't even matter, that it's more pliable and flexible than you thought, because it's actually designed to move along forward. Taking the ego out of the storyline gives you an opportunity to step into your creator ability. You are made in the image of the Creator, which gives you the ability to create. So your transformation is creation. And the energy already exists. It just needs to transmute for expansion. Whew, that's a biggie. Yes, yes. Oh, I like that one. Just reminds me that once we step out of what we think is real and what we think is our reality, we wake up and we see the truth, which is this is not real. Now, I'm not talking about whether, this paper is real, or I don't know, this laptop is real. It's real, right? What I'm talking about is perception. It's the lens. Is that real? Is what information people are feeding you real? Right? So everything is an illusion, not the physical, tangible stuff. Real. It's matter. It's physicality. And everything is energy before it becomes physical. So you have to actually energetically draw in stuff to you or circumstances for you before they actually show up and arrive. And it takes time because we live in a time-space continuum. Wherever there's space between things, it takes time to get it. So, this idea of everything is an illusion, it's really not necessarily about the things you see aren't real, because the things you see and touch and taste and smell, using your physical senses, those are real. Your thought processes, your feelings, right? Your emotions may not be real. Just consider that. Try that on like a coat. If you don't like it, take it off. You do you, boo. But I want to wake you up. I want to bring you into a reality that you can create that's really great for you, that is based on your truth, not necessarily what's being fed to you or conditioned to you, right? So I thought that was a lovely message. And what it does for me, and hopefully for you too, is it gives you a sense that you can have some sort of control here. You don't have to be at the whim and the chaos of the world and of the universe and all of that. You can create your own reality. You are given a gift, a God-given gift of free will to make your choices. Question is, are you making your choice from your story, or are you going to make your choice from being super present, from understanding that your story may not actually be real, right? Because it's past experiences, and that's what you're doing. You're starting to distort your timelines. The past is the past. The present is the now moment. The future doesn't even exist unless you're bringing your past into your present, and then your past present into your future. And all that means is that your future will always be your past. So how you want to time travel is all up to you and your choice. All right, you guys, thank you for listening to that message. It was a pretty cool message. I loved it. I think it's important to hear. And I hope you guys got something out of it. So if you like this video, please let me know. YouTube here has an algorithm where if you like it, it shows this video to other people so other people can wake up and learn what their reality is and learn how to create their own life in a really positive way. So go ahead, like this video and stay connected. Stay connected to yourself, stay connected to your friends and family. And of course, you can stay connected to me. Check me out at terriehuberman.com and you can see all the ways that we can engage and connect and work together. And I'll see ya on the flip side.